Hey everyone, welcome back to the Python for QA and Developers playlist. In this video, I will show you how to install Python on a Mac and verify that everything works correctly. If you are using Windows, you can still follow along. I will point out the differences. Before we install anything, let me answer a very common question. Why do we install Python if Mac OS already has it? Yes, macOS comes with Python, but that Python is a system Python. Apple uses it internally for macOS features. As developers and QA engineers, we should not modify or rely on it. The system Python is often older, and upgrading or changing it can break system tools. That's why professionals always install their own Python version. This gives us a safe Python, a modern version, and full control for automation, testing, and AI tools. This is standard practice on Mac, Windows, and Linux. So let's install Python the right way. The number one step is check if you have Python already installed. Here I am doing it in my MacBook. So open the terminal by pressing the command and space and type the terminal and hit enter, and you have the terminal here. Here I have the terminal open here, and then just type this command python 3 space dash dash version. If you see a version number, then Python is already installed, but we still need to install the latest version. If you see an error, that's totally fine. For Windows users, open command prompt or PowerShell and later use the Python. For Windows users, this is a command, so python space version, and then hit enter. So if you see a Python version, then you have Python already installed. So let's move on to step 2, which is downloading the actual Python. So how to do that is you have to open your browser and then go to python.org. That's the website where we are going to go and download. So you have the downloads here, and you can click the download, and it automatically recognizes that I have a Mac OS, and you will see a Windows download link if you are using it on a Windows machine. And so for this demo we are using the MacBook, so click that download Python button here, and you will see the package being installed here. So wait for the pkg file to be installed and follow the installation instructions. So open the downloaded.pkg file and follow the installer. So once I opened it, I have this installation wizard. You don't need to change anything, just click continue. You have to just say agree to any pop-up, or you can read the license here, which is a typical license for any software. So just click agree, and it says this will take this amount of time, and then the space on your computer. So, and finally you click the install button, and it may prompt you for a Windows password or a Mac password, as you can see here. So enter the credentials, your Windows password, and then click the install software. So it is going to install. After installation, we can go back to the terminal and type the command to check if our installation is successful. So we have the Python 3.14, which is the latest version. And you can see here the 3.14.2. So congratulations, Python for Mac OS or later was successfully installed. That's it. And you can move the installation file which you no longer need. So move it to trash, and let's type the same command, which is the python 3 space dash dash version. If you are on a MacBook, if you are on a Windows machine, you should type the same command, but type python space dash dash version. But let's check here for the MacBook. So we see here that the latest version 3.14.2. so the 14 is the major version and the 2 is the minor version. And if you see this version number correctly, then we have the Python installed, which we already see on the screen. Now we have to check the pip command is working, so just follow along and check this also there. So that is also there. So the pip is the Python installation, so you can use it to install any Python software. So that's why we are checking it, and we have the pip version 25.3, and there we go. So we have the successful installation of Python. You can do the same on your Windows machine. So pip is, to give a short explanation, is pip is the Python package manager. It's just like an app store for Python. So it lets you download and install libraries that other people use. For example, you can use the Selenium Python library, or the PyTest for testing, or the request library for making HTTP calls. So whenever you want to install later, when you need to have this pip3 install request command, for example, or pip3 install PyTest. If you want to install any software, so it's like installing from an Apple App Store, for example. So you need to make sure that this pip3 is also working fine. So just type pip3 space -- version, and we see that it is using the Python 3.14, and it is installed in this location. So that is successfully installed also. And the step 4 is a quick Python test. So let's run a quick test. So we now know Python command is working. So let's type just the word Python. So as soon as you type the command Python, it opens an interactive environment command terminal where you can type your Python command. That's it. So you are already entered into the Python world. So you can type any Python command. Here is a simple command called print hello Python. So what it does is just simply prints the text that is inside this double quotes. So if here you can see the output. So if you see the output, then Python is working perfectly, and you can exit this working environment by typing the command exit, and there you go, you have this. I want to tell you some important notes for beginners. On Mac and Linux, use Python 3. Okay, on Windows, use Python. The difference is normal. Always follow the commands for your system. So for MacBook or Linux, use Python 3, and for Windows, use Python. So what's next? Your Python is set up. The setup is now complete. In the next video, we will install VS Code and configure it for Python, and write our first useful script for QA and developers. If this video helped you, like, subscribe and comment if you had any setup issues. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.